This video brought to you by Loot Crate. Go to trylootcrate.com/HaloCanon and use promo code BRIDGE10 to save 10% on a new subscription. Stick around to the end for more details. Hey there, Canonites. Welcome back for another unboxing of a Halo Legendary Crate. It's been a little bit since I've done, let's say, a real video. I don't really count that TV show update I did recently. This would be what I'd like to consider my return to YouTube after a bit over a month of a hiatus. And I do want to let you know why that happened. If you want to skip over that explanation, I will put a timestamp in the video right down here. That'll tell you when you can just go if you want to just see the unboxing. But for those of you who want to hear the explanation, here it is. Simply put, after the, what was it? The 1,000 Other Plans Tried and Failed video back in October. I mean, and for a little bit of time prior to that, I've been apartment hunting. I've been living with my parents for a year now since the rent went up to what I would call an unreasonable price at my previous place. And I'd hoped to move out a lot sooner, but ended up being a year-long stay. Anyway, right after that video, I ended up finding a place, really good place, really good price. Got a roommate who's a cool guy, and I like that. So it means rent's a bit cheaper than it used to be. Anyway, though, useless details. We found a place. I have moved in there. That's where I am now. I'm in my bedroom. Got all my loot crates back here. And so during that time, I have been unable to make videos. Frankly, it just wasn't reasonable. And though we moved in back at the week before Thanksgiving, obviously Thanksgiving held things up. That was the first day of moving in, and then subsequent weekends have been and were spent finishing moving out of my parents' place. So that is why I have been gone for a little over a month. But now I'm back. We're going to start with this Loot Crate unboxing, and then it's probably going to be a little bit more radio silence for a bit unless you follow me on Twitter or anything. And during which I am intent on getting the review of Halo Silent Storm produced and made, and there's a little bit of a bonus that's going to come with that, which you'll see when that video comes out. But the idea is to get that out by the end of the year so that when the new year rolls around, I can go straight into the Linda Lone Wolf comics, and if they come out right away, any new books. Otherwise, I want to go back and eventually get Retribution and Legacy of Onyx reviewed. So that's the plan right now. Don't quote me on that, because when the hell have I ever been able to do what I say I want to do? But that's the plan. That's what's been going on. And as always, thank you for your patience. Anyway, though, with that out of the way, let's take a look at this loot box. From this theme was Scout for June, so let's take a look. And right in there, you can see the fistful of arrows that he would have tattooed on his cheek, and that's good for for June. But anyway, what else we got? Let's see. Ooh, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Scout shirt. That's actually pretty cool, I gotta say. Good use of color. The grit Spartan sage green on black UNSC. So I think it's a very nice shirt. Ooh. What have we here? But of course, there's a thread between these that threatens to undo them both. Okay. Alright, so I don't even know if that's okay, that's upside down. Alright, let's see if I can get it on the screen. So you can kind of see it there. It is nice and big. Got the UNSC logo, classic UNSC logo for those that care about that. Noble logo, Noble in there. I don't remember what the formal name for these is, but you see them used by military folk. If someone wants to let me know in the comments, I would be grateful, but this is actually really cool. I love this. It's one of those items that kind of immerses you into the universe. And has been sorely missed in some recent crates, most crates, arguably. We got some kind of box within a box. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Noble Team mug. I'm going to bring that closer. Noble Team mug. So that's actually, I really love that. I love the plasma grenade mug. I haven't used it, but, and I probably won't use this because I'm like that, but that's really cool. Next, of course, is the poster, which feels a bit bigger than normal. It's a nice vertical of June. I'll put the official art up on the screen. But, oh, Battle Scarf. That's what that thing was called. We, of course, have the Icons figure with June, which we'll save for last. Pin. Scout themed Mongoose is appropriate. I said we'd say the icon for last. I forgot about the actual, what passes for intel. So let's look at the scout item quickly, and then I'll go for the intel. Intel. And there we have it. The June figure. It's pretty nice. The Halo Icons figures have tended to be. I don't think there's been a single one that was actually bad. Maybe some odd designs, but not necessarily bad. I might be misremembering though. There in the back, got his little battle scarf. Battle scarf. So, it's a pretty cool figure. So, following in the footsteps of the most recent crate, with its pelican, we have a diagram of the Mongoose. Specifically, interestingly enough, I'm gonna cover the positives here first. The M274R Mongoose, the variant first introduced in Halo 3 was just the M274. So once again, differentiating the variant in Halo Reach appropriately with an R. At least that's what seems to be happening. I quickly looked it up on Halopedia and I didn't see anything about an R appearing in the original designation. And you know what? It's entirely possible the R was there for Halo 3, or sorry, not Halo 3, in the Halo Reach manual or something, but I didn't really look it up. If that is what they're doing, that's nice. Description down here talks about how it was used by Spartans during the invasion of Reach, that it can be used, that it's generally considered a death trap by UNSC personnel. Nice way to explain why it was rarely used prior to Halo 3, if you want to take it that way. It does also mention, though, that it can be used in situations there are situations where it was used in anti-tank and raiding roles, notably with spanker armed passengers providing heavy firepower while expertly trained drivers focused on not rolling over and getting struck by Covenant plasma. Now, if you've played Halo 3 at all, that probably describes your first time going through the level The Storm when you take on the anti-air raids. I know it did me. I could not tell you how many times I rolled or I got hit by something. Probably incoming, what do you call them? Phantoms probably hit me more than a few times and rolled over. Gotta love Halo physics, man. But, nice as some of this stuff is, I'm not going to spend my time repeating the rant I made last time. All the points still stand. This is nice information to have, and I would probably appreciate it a lot more if it were delivered in another format. But I miss the intel. The intel, as a lore guy, the intel is what I signed up for, primarily. I don't know. This crate was better than last time overall, but we'll get to that in a second when we do the wrap-up. Okay, so there you have it. This is the complete contents of the most recent Halo Loot Crate from back at the start of November. I mean, overall, this was actually kind of a nice crate. I mean, shirt design, which I really like. The battle scarf is pretty cool and has some in-universe relevance. I always like me a good mug. The icons is good. The poster is good. In terms of the stuff that you're getting, the physical contents, not bad. I generally give it a thumbs up. I enjoy it. But of course, we again have the intel, and like I said just a moment ago, I'm not going to go into a big rant about it. There'd be no point. I made my points last time, and they still stand for this. I enjoy it as raw information, but not necessarily as intel or something received through the loot crates. I signed up for the loot, as a lore guy, I signed up for the loot crates for the lore stuff first and foremost, because that's the part of Halo that interests me the most. I like having stuff to collect, but, you know, I'm going to have, like, no other... I use the shirts often enough, but, you know, where am I going to put most of this crap? It's going to sit... It's going to sit in its box, for the most part. So, the lore is what interests me the most, but... yeah, it's gone. And this isn't... This is barely compensation for that. I said before, like, if I hadn't already paid ahead, if I hadn't done the 1-year subscription for Loot Crate, after the first crate, I'd probably cancel. And if I don't hear that intel's coming back in Series 4, assuming Series 4 happens, I don't know that... I mean, I'll probably renew, but not on a yearly basis. Monthly or per crate basis, for sure. Because this ain't it, Chief. Anyway, though, that's been the most recent Halo Legendary Crate. The next one is themed around George. I think it's called Sacrifice, but don't quote me on that. I'll put the proper name up on the screen. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I can't say I'm looking that forward to it. But what did you guys think? What did you think of this crate? The intel and the items, all that jazz. Let me know in the comments below. And hey, Halo Canon's back. And hopefully now that I'm settled in, things can start smoothing over. There's a lot of videos that I'd really like to talk about. I'd really like to make. A lot of subjects I'd really love to talk about. So I'm looking forward to making those and hearing from you guys what you think and what you want to see made. Thanks for watching as always. Till next time, this has been Halo Canon. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, consider a Loot Crate subscription for yourself. By going to trylootcrate.com/HaloCanon and using the promo code BRIDGE10, you can save 10% on a new subscription to the base crate offering. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box service for epic geek and gamer items and pop culture gear.